Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is gonna be a gossip video. However, before I get into that gossip part, since a lot of you have sent me a message want me to do a skincare routine, however I don't have a skincare routine as such. So today I'm just gonna show you what kind of products I use, and I'm not here to give any review, but I'm just gonna show you whatever I'm using. Okay, so let's get started. We do a lot of makeup. However, I don't really use a makeup remover. Instead, I use a cleansing oil because it's more easy to remove those stubborn lipsticks and those stubborn oil. This Manyo Pure cleansing oil and this ginseng cleansing oil from Johnson of Beauty, they both are equally good for me. Face wash, which is cleansing foam from Biblin. I love this product. This works wonder on my skin, like the oil, the makeup, everything. That's like, you know, it's instant removed whenever I use this one. So I love this. A big yes to this products. This from Anua 77 plus. So I use this one. I know it's from the front camera, so it's gonna show in the opposite way. However, I'm just gonna read it. It's from Anua, and this is just a clear water-based toner. So since I like a very lightweight products, I love this one. Sometimes I use the Centilla as well, the Centilla toner. It's also a very lightweight, and then there's no issue with that as well. My favorite serum. And for the day, I usually use this one, this Centilla Don't Brightening Capsule Ampule Heat. This one I love this one because it's a very lightweight, and if I have to apply a lot of products on the like makeup and all this, I prefer this one. But at night, if I don't have to apply anything just before the moisturizer, I use this one because this is niacinamide. It's a bit strong, so I prefer this at night. So this both are my go-to serum. So after the serum, the moisturizer that I use is this. This 345 Dr. Alte is one of my favorite. I think I've finished like at least 4 or 5 tube of this one, not 4 or 5, more than that also. So this is my favorite, and this is the last one. I went to Korea day before yesterday. However, I couldn't find this 345 even in Korea as well. I'm sure there is in the Olive Young Global in online. If you do online shopping, I think it's there. Sometimes it's sold. Most of the time it's sold out. But recently when I opened that app, I think it's there. But unfortunately, I didn't get it. However, I'm using this as well from Toritan, and this is from the Ilion. Why I love Korean product, because it's a fragrance free, and most of them are lightweight cream, so that's why I love this. I do apply sunscreen, and the sunscreen I apply like when I have a work and I have to do makeup, I usually use this one or this one because they both are very lightweight, and it doesn't have a white cast and it's not tinted. That's why I like this one for work purpose. But if I don't have to go for work, and if I have to go out somewhere, I mean, I hate getting ready, like applying foundation, blush, whatever. If I don't have to apply anything, all those, I usually use this one, Shiseido Perfect UV Protector. I love this one. This is like very liquidy, and it lasts very long. When you first apply it, it gets like, you feel like it's like really thick, white and all this. No, it's not like that. It gets absorbed very fast in your skin. That's why I like this one. I love this one, of my favorite. And for the makeup, before I apply, after the sunscreen, I usually apply this primer from the Fenty Beauty. Again, this is a very lightweight and fragrance free. That's why I love this one. And after that, since I told you guys I don't use foundation, however, I use this tinted moisturizer from Smashbox. It's a SPF 25. This says, again, it's very easy to apply. You don't have you don't need to use a beauty blender because it's just like the texture is very light and then it's like moisturizer. So I do apply the blush from Rare Beauty, and I don't have any color preference. However, I think this suits me, so I got this, and it's very long lasting. And after that, one of my favorite among all the makeup products, this highlighter is my favorite one. This is also from Rare Beauty. I love this. It's very tinted and then it lasts very long. Like usually when you have a long flight and when you have a rest, even if you go for rest for 4 or 5 hours, it's still there. Okay, by the way, it's very long lasting. And yes, of course, lipstick and all this I'm not gonna show because I have a bunch of lipstick and I keep changing the lip color time to time. But every day when I have to use a lip balm, I use this one from the Lineage Sleeping Mask. And if I have to go out, so far I'm using this one. This is from the Dior, and just because of the closer lip I like this one. But yeah, that's it. Of course, I do apply mascara and some compact powder sometimes, but not every day, like whenever I want, like whenever it depends on my mood. Since I'm very sensitive to the smell, I don't really like a strong fragrance. I prefer like a fragrance free most of the time. However, since we work in a very confined cabin, we need to of course have to use a deodorant or a spray or a perfume. I'm using this Coco Mademoiselle from Chanel, and the other one is from Versace Bright Crystal Absolute. This one I'm using. It's not a very strong intense smell. I don't spray directly on my skin. I just spray on my clothes before I wear, so that it doesn't hit straight on my nose and gets hit straight in my head. Yeah, so yeah, like that. That's it, and that's what I use every day. Okay, I think the way I'm talking, it's not up to what you expected, and doesn't do any justice to the products. However, this is me and this is what I use, and I'm just giving you a little tour of my products. That's it. Now let's get into the real business. Okay, so arava gossip about gossip. Mom chat like a bum jet, chotere, just said the tower of the other ties and open. Jinkum. Jinkum type of young. So salad of jinkum here. Cut jung Adam Shaban, I will see a jungum. Box had them shame illa. Or do come to him to buy me why chap shayla come, shot poco say, Nimla. Gossip crazy though. I'm in my 20s, and for the first time in my life, I've got a crush. So how do I know if he likes me or not? For a guy, it's very easy, or for a human, it's very easy. If you like someone, you sacrifice, or you put an effort, like meeting up, like preparing something for you, a small gesture, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not gonna tell you the signs whether this guy likes you or not. However, it's like, since we're women and we have we call it sixth sense, right? That we feel it from inside, right? So go approach him, get to know him more, and listen to what your inner self is telling you. Yeah, that's it. It's easy. Hi, John Mirna Bahina Hinava Ililation Nagaji Kurt Halaposif Sana Luhaida Merkali Vasan Vajide Nana Sasaka Katata Sara. Oh, to me, Gumbohi. Akam Baka Kabaji Ninjang, Akabaji Baila Kangde Akabaji Ninjang. So Aka Kalaji appreciate Masatage late to me, Jenam. Possessive Kasau Maram he came the first one possessive Karata Plungao. On the Kika Sayonai the Juena trust Jikaye the possessive Sakaila. Meaninga awi, it's a nature. Jika here we love language claim Tatoriang. Galikata we love language nature. mi ba chi wa mang chem re chi tha shon re kan na chili anam sang sa khangai anam wang sa khangai chik tha chi na thala kai na maintain sa thada unnecessary thada drama create masa khwayang na shapen tang ta na ali le she ga na la khangai aure chitla chi thada shi chang ji tharan a certain time like awi ananali shi chang cha awai kho suidak matamara sare gi chine wa yu thei khwiliang chim nei itang wi a jona khalining jang ji nei wo kho ana ili 6 years ka thar mai ji dala lyric la na the mai ha stable la na sa mai ha approach masa leng ji dala any advice yang na approach masa leng ji chat should you work on it like palo like thada tam lo or like tam ture or ot chat le je ko ot ning sang ta sa lo like stable sai flow chi thai kha no wi wang no years nei je kha nali mi ba ji hon saren chi ba tung wa khang ran ya kha pili gata amaning la alim thame khar ke chi na ning sang la ga ne no mi ri ni hot khana tharan na stable sa tharan alim thame khar ke chi la tara sare nahi chon thang in history li sang hai no ngai nai tiang nahi classmate sak sa thai secret hardly tam sala mai tam sa ko in ga thei ba chi sa sa kha khare ling la mam tha phut sala ga ka da ra ya kham tha khai le mom tha phut ne de phning sa la mom mi bam I thu mom thai de phning sa ga tan ne anyway sang nào chỉ ko chak pha pha de le zre na ki pak le yang hi ilik thei naw na sa thala ga ga thei naw na sa rek pom dak le ro ye làm tha mai kharai re phaisa sing kha ha sing khai ba yu phaisa sing jin na thei khai zre talob zal la hi wa ga hili ka chang ka peli jam nai da mok thira la bom le ga phaisa sing e da mu chung zlang lo yo itu mayar od sa ta clipping ye phaisa ma sing ne yo ta phaisa hi yang khang chang mangwam ta od ka sa chotai la sa ching pho ji ni ba ji phap ta mi lo ni shina re donation ya tu ta we bora pho ji ba ji jem sa mi la ra I'm not gonna entertain anything like is now lay hai la ka exli blog sa lo mang han lo ji kha maram malai la exli mili blog ma sa pa ngai ji ne o ka thau si to no we like shi ba ji na insecure ka sa wi wang blog sa lo ji da la maram malai la blog sa so ji maram mak lai ra la ji no we girlfriend or boyfriend ba ji na blog sa lo ku bar la ji maram da la jim nim la mai blog sai phai jim ning ni kha ta la there's no point no we exling han pam khwai point malai ni ji ne vai na khang wa na we our recurrent relationship chili focus angai kha thui khai ni why do you even have to bother yeah because your relationship is more important than anything part 1 achon ngla naw pa hi ukhruli pam da le kala boyfriend shop leita khai ne laka boyfriend a khale ma man la lai wa tam thui khai ne wo laka a hi boarding school li pam hai da phone la khi khala ma ka sing kho part 2 laka ngla naw pa chi a shi school we mir naw khop li mi tek mi chut laka mir naw innocent sa mai thui ke chi ping le attack sa pam ne laka situationship la tra khal lei jumu a shi school naw ping na ali chip ta nickname mi je matan na to ngla naw pa hi aya wo mấy ta sa sak shop ngla naw le re ka thala la hiwa aw mirin ne ili hang logica hi tha ba hi wa you iliver you wang wa ja border massage unless ana hi thaw wang in the ili chakhlai na harm chat le je kha jiwa I wouldn't like it tada national dam ni wa tada sap pa ya chena school cafe jawla the you wang hi ba sak na haim sam ne shna ba ji la an ki sat le je exactly she knows about it and ali involved sa da claiming ping ji la thai la ga involved sa da claim ne jen chi ba thu mi choice ne yang khờ nào nào bên lại ninh sang lang ấy nè tầm lo hiệp thà li involve mà sao cả phụ mà lại tầm tức lại bên hiệp thà li involve mà sao lo yang à John thằng người pesa pora shon nè cái chị baji ishi brother nè bà kỳ tăng sa khờ lu ba shak khờ shak ni mà bom rau mà nè ta khuya ex nào bên xin nào làm year nào là xin là cái sa mình rock sa mi khang rock chi khang cha này chữ chili vợ kiba khali là mà bo wang rock se tân nà là cái iliver khép như này ô hi à chọn thằng người reply chứ lắm exa là cái pesa pora ye ở chú chứ ấy the bà shak ni shak khá chỉ là pesa đây à mi cũng mua hi à chắc khang cái đấy thật ning panin là cái đấy sir right mày cái khẩu vàng bà shak ni hi bà kỳ thật là mức khui bà em nè mức khui sắm rê cái khẩu vàng bà shak ni hi là bà kỳ niệm là trên là lấy xí lệ là cái mi khang rọc cả tâm chứ hay nào tới cái mà bông rọc lưỡi say cái chuối Shaki choice sang rok la ka sare are hono muning ka hi no khon char bai la khai ka kha ne ya iwe amik la no wi thai I step ma khang rai ji ne wa ka ta eyeliner te khala iwe wa te la mong ta la mane ta da wa mi le ne hi iwe horsa kai na lam te ne je na hi wa wi amik atishu de hi wa wi mongen te hi wa atishu de hi wa mongen te jom ne beautician pingle consult sa ka sar ma yang kai ba mi rin de makeup artist being you are my makeup masayang rang so hopefully one day in a that beautician being consult sa look at the saying room the ka bao mi ra sa ke gossip with Tammy jahala sang now say ili mir now ka hang sang mi ji so na na mir hi ngala mo wi thela mani ji in Instagram list stock sa jiwa ô có thuyền là nào anh cái thông anh follow sa là cái bông cái sa thì đấy là mỗi khi cái thêm ninh là cái bằng nạc hai mrau yang khi ta có sự bị liên quan này wo như là cái bình hit smart cái sao put như là măng han liền put là cái thật là vậy sẽ nói như anh khá là phèm khuê là cái friend list bình thì yak măng yang ai chỉ tham mi lệ Tada mili physically tada interact misalnya da to mi social media ba shongai na tada keypad warrior da jipa ji sa thui khai mai te or cái chẳng khát li mang han deng da tada yang ka khui je na vai sai ta sa kha je mu the chui ka chik tha le la ka yo ya mang la tao chire na once na like shi le khai tharan hi cái thay hi vợ avoid thắc phải sao xem nem là a John your boyfriend with ex na ili stock sa pam shon how way ili vatan na chi te yo khi ka ma phaning lo chi your boyfriend na kha i ba ignore la ma sar ma nei la ka an la your boyfriend di la shi ching fe chi how way ili ka tha how lu na li va hi ka thai mra sho kai kle you wang va ili social media li stock sa da kle bing je I don't even bother la ka stock 상에 사르노 이유방 뭐 아좀내 일리 maybe I'm better than them that's why they're stalking me the 그없네 문인가 기와이나 일리 문인가 좀 일리 기와이나 stock 사과이 레기다 아톰 아톰 쿠쇼크 라간리 stock 사다 clay means 나나 no hi atumji no offense one kait lamte actually ex ma le khangrok ning la lengrok sare kha a recurrent relationship li and respect sa laka nali trust sang sak ta le kha there's nothing more yang jena hikta nali stock sa ta kle le shijing fi jil lo no we boyfriend ba jin da ba jile entertain ma sa ta le kha ko ber ning na move on sa kre sak no hi khang ja ne akana le shi jing fu gi hi wa khang ja ne so let it be khajili no boyfriend ba jin ning ma thar la alung li thru thrang de le kha yujim shungna thru thrang chika irum tu ne khlan choklam te chore khunuk jili exping jiling han cha tale or ji thai ka chi ba chi ba koi sang yi ye je mum shung ne kha no boyfriend ba na ji ma tha de le kha shino bing jin ne li stocks are the clay just consider them they are your fans okay Namira bajili kajak ning kajang hizing kum ten chatale hi ka thala ka par ini hi closa na dala thai khang ro ko mani ni ka thai bu thai pa jingkum thara ra cha ka pamyang songai leng la vunali thada i nei ji ji bo nan ma hang leng phung gang so no jang ka thada chak phungai gang so no jang ka da hang mi sa ka re ning go hi ba no thu jingkum thara ra chak pam rak le ya mi chi re I dated a guy for 2 to 3 months, but the relationship was unhealthy. He pressured me for nudes and got angry when I refused. After we broke up, he talked to my best friend to get revenge and blame everything on me. It hurt a lot, and the trauma has been hard to forget. My God, this is like very trending, I guess, these days because people get into a relationship and the first thing they have to do is to ask you for a nude photo. I mean, come on, guys. Have some respect like when a person is not comfortable. This is very unhealthy, yeah. Thank God that you broke up with this person. I'm sure you must be going through so much mentally, and this is hard to talk with anybody. People get to tend to judge and all this stuff. But I know it's mentally exhausted to have experienced this kind of situation. However, let them blame, let them do whatever they want. Just be true to yourself and take help from experts. Talk to someone and just explain it to them so that you'll feel better, yeah. And I know this is really traumatizing, but it's life. You have to go on with your life. You're not stuck on this. I know we made a lot of mistakes in the past, but we learn from mistakes, right? So just take it as a learning. This is your learning experience, and when you get into a relationship the next time, you will be more wiser, you'll be more experienced, and you know what is right, what is wrong, and you can easily rule out that this guy is the right person for you or not. And next time, I'm telling you, you'll be able to stand strong for yourself, yeah. After 3.5 years relationship and 3 times of him cheating, each time I was the one who found out, and I finally ended things. The same day he posted that no one lives the one they truly love. The audacity. Oh my God, such a childish act, yeah, I should say. 3.5 years relationship and then you got him 3 times. Oh my God, proud of you, girl. I know 3.5 years is not a joke. It's a long time. 3.5 years, you could have done so many things, accomplished so many things if you were on your own. However, again, take this as a life lesson, like I've said before, and now you know what red flag means, right? So girl, let him do whatever he wants. He will regret his life and afterlife as well. I wish you the best in your future, and I wish you that you find someone like who truly loves you and treats you well, okay? And take care of yourself. Mirin we karajan share masa kara mahang shok ngai hili sa shok lak tale. Thank you, boyfriend. Thank you, best friend Jose. Okay, thank you, best friend Jose. Okay, best friend. 6 years karat lay 2 years delili kapam haira kyan talak ay na pampok kahay tangkul now akha ot kasali zangay jahay da ring pay da tsam mimang pam talay kareli na national akali ningjang sa hay da ina kay kahay. Oh ha. Shui kasak akan na hini wo mir na binghiyang. Shimli pam ka ot may shok lata pam the od mangwa la kisar klem thai la wa wi phaisa chi shi chen wa ki shak za chi ta za la ga od mangwa la tui chom tui la ga ta yang ki ta hi mi hi ka chung e wo ram ba ki yang la ga aya wa o chok sa ka phaisa dio sam phang chin na cham ta mang ga vai ba mau ka da sa ko ru kle hi ta hiก็อีกได้มีนะหังละมุ่งตามเนี่ยว่าแก่หังจินละมุ่งตามเลยอัคลตอ่าขี้ข้าก็ช็อกละก็ตำก็คุยนิ่งก็มีก็โมหีปักซาตะมึงเจมเนี่ยว่าฮีตาตะบะตาตะทุมลิจุงอ่ะตะหังตรายจิลมซาเซเจนนะตาตะทุมนิ่งคันโนนาวชน้ำนิ่งเลยเนี่ยทุมเนี่ยพนิ่งคุยตังมันตาตะแกนดาวราสาเรAjon ini le shi ta sangai ra in le ki shi pa jili shinao ka tai na la ning chang jini wo le shinao pa jili in le ki shi pa na ma thai mi ji mang han ma ne kha shinao pa li in thai ka mlo ka ba thian nai la ka ali thai hai ka mut mang hau hi ka ta sa shi kle no ko ning li share mi lo of course is na le ki shi ba ji le shi cái cháu boyfriend chỉ ninh cái chàng là nào ba chỉ lưu vùng lung vặt phồng rồi sao đầm lung vặt mất lệ chỉ cái chỉ mi cũng một không chán này nằm am nem này chỉ vợ il là cái tông là chỉ là sao sao đấy khờ cầm tay chỉ vợ nó với boyfriend ba chỉ là chỉ nào ba chỉ lệ entertain sát lệ cảm sát lệ cái chỉ mình này no boyfriend chỉ là chỉ nào ba chỉ lệ entertain mà sát lệ cái anh là ninh chàng rồi nói chỉ lưu vợ sắc nào đó mới cười luôn I've kept up with all your gossip, even toasting a couple myself. But after hearing everything now, my trust is shaking again. Now judgmental. I honestly enjoy listening to you. Keep on making more videos. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for sending me this lovely message. There's so many very sensitive, very messy stories that I get. Sometimes I have to leave some of them because that's too sensitive for me to talk. It can lead to misunderstanding. That's why sometimes I don't take it. I cannot believe that many of us are going through this kind of situation, and I felt really bad for them, but it is what it is. The world is not already easy for everybody, so the only thing is that we take care of each other, giving a virtual hug and praying for each other, and sharing like this anonymously so that we don't get judged, right? Like she the 3 years ka hai ka samir ba na chi cha da daily le she the thai the breakup sa ka hai na ani la 2 months ngan da ka kai lu ho yi chi hi shong wa breakup ka sa wi ka chot ma van rang mir ka shok chi sila tao hi ki mir shok rak la se ning ma ka pai la ung da la like she the 3 years like she la chi thai the kai khai la ka of course khun na ka winning ka jang ji li tha the sapa pha la ka na invest sak hai of course 3 years laga alam lish lak marriage bam sabai nim la awi invest sak hai tong ko chi awi hun na khawi ka sui hun na khawi ring pha chi na sakai hai ni chit la thai ka an ka daily ba le shi la ma pong phlong gi chi che na result ji ngalang da shok hai lam nim la karma ji atsakli phek tang lang da na ina ali phyomi logo pechap saw logo chi ba maning tha ma kho ka mi ku mo sa ta hi tha ra ka shok atam chi tharan athum lu phaning ku ye ka la pha khame miya ka sal ko ok thu ye ta thai ku ye yu thai ku li mistake ju at should yu in so na pai na shi pa pasang soi la ka mir pa chi na tha da ning mering pha khang sak trust ma ka sa hi le shon khai ne wo la ka ing so pa hi ning ti opam shon khai da la ara thaka we wang move on sa khai phamai ra ka ani chi tha hai ra da le shi ching fu chi phamai mrau ta oh my god thada sakla khaya khawa khane thada yang manim la hi chot la khai experience wa khane kha thala la nali hi thada ya chot sak ta le kha da khang la ka pum chon rak le He tada he tahu wangin na mirin beide tada ana nali zakshla gain dritala la tada no lekshiba ne pasang so beide khang mi pam shon ki ji iba recommend samne ungshung hai bing la kai de le ji la divorce hat le ji la because mujang ro unda ani muja khang rok tharan surrounding bing ji la ki pa khamring phamre nan na hi da mring phala bam da klei wang no suno bing mring pha da klem nim la moreover no shim kurjila no we kharjan alung ki chok la ga la ma thai sa la no mring pha ji thai la ga athum la chot ngurum ser le re je na shingla kai no thui lo shingla kai no thui ser se kala hi tha we wang ai na chot la nam phui na khang ga bam jim sang rok se yang na ka tha ga no mirin hi na na sangui khai chili phaisin cha laga da ukhanang pamshon mirin li na we mangali no wang opportunity ka ha kha khalai chila no we hi ukhanang ba hi no we hi tha u ju khamse ba hi na mi nga pyo mi la ka no opportunity khamtha khlai ba ji ma thairar thu chi chiksa chi shok ka pe je na amigrak la ka no we wang hi ba hi pha me ra ka chi opportunity khara chi yon su khoi la ka thak mai mia sa la ko ok thugi paisa pora la ka makhami ithumi ka yon sa horala mami mata call text la reply ma sami lui ki ching so no kamish aina le ga sa chi pura nga sam ga hai ni watara kamring phalak maneng so no pa na mang han mi khawa akhamang na han wa ki chi chila masa ka pai ne se ala reply call back sami ran ga chin ta paisa pol la ka mami da mang han lui mre ki chi hila ka sakwa ka saka khane kha na Layla awe ki chot thei la mami thu je na mring pha thu chi ka chem thei tu re ka itum na pol ka makhami hi wa makhami ba ju ning da layla na mami mraj ka mami mrad la genuinely malaim da malai phlong da thala ga ne explain sa la ka makhami ne genuinely malaim da makhami sa sa la pai ka jik tha je wa thada awe chot na khai chu wang chot na hai la ka thada nale expect ka khale la ka posa nale expect khale la ka pol la ka na ma khmim da tha ka shi ka wang da awe ningli disappoint sa khai le re da khu hi thada ka shi ka tam yo lo la ka thada ngai ron da awe thada go through sa da klei ji kup khai tharan thada ra sa re da phning John you boyfriend ba ini 7 years ka ta le shi khai la ka you birthday wish ma sa khmi ta la confuse ta we te chi ka thau shi to ta hi ta mar khali wa itum hi ningli ta tension tra kha khle like busy sa na khai tharan confuse sa khai date confuse sa khai chik tha chi le je ma claim ning ne ka ta itum mar khali wa ningi ilina na le share ka kisa da you important sa mai thwe ki ji mi sho jim like le the nur khang har wa nur hare itu mili la mok shock meaning ne ji shock yang la ga illa the birthday da ye or the dates being ye confuse za na ji la you so no sa ga so khai ping wim sa la date confuse sai the wish mak sa la le the disappoint sa wa sai he wa going to ki itu na ka sing meaning the malai khai le shop up me chen hi tha hi wa da phyo myo lo ka hi tha hi incident hi shock shum da le ka ba chi wa it's a concern ya kha mra khali wa kim tham ne yo I want truth to be told, I'm a gay who likes men and a Christian, which is clearly against our religion. As I now grow older, my parents start asking me to get a woman and start a family. What should I do? I hate my life that I'm born like this. Would you please share what should I do in this moment? You know what? I have never experienced or a friend circle that going through like this kind of thing, this kind of situation. One of my colleagues shared a story about him. So he's clearly a gay. He likes a man, like he's kind of very sassy, you know, the way he behaves and all this. So it's like very obvious. I asked him, do you have a partner? And he's like, no, I don't. So I said, so what kind of partner do you prefer? We were just talking, and then I just asked him out of curiosity, and he said, I used to have a partner, but then during pandemic one time, I happened to go through a very difficult situation. It seems he got a mild heart attack, and he was in the, not mild heart attack, I think he got a heart attack, like a very serious one. So he was in the ICU, and while he was inside the ICU, he said he saw God, and in the form of lights in the ICU room, and he was begging for his life to God. And at that time, God told him that if you want to live longer, you have to listen to me, you have to read Bible. Then only if you promise me that I will extend your life. That's what he experienced in that ICU. So after he got out from ICU, he started reading Bible, and he said it's clearly mentioned that whatever I'm doing is wrong. So I'm not gonna change my preference. However, I'm not going what I want also. I'm not going to do what I want as well, but I'm just gonna live my life like this. So I said, is there any time that you get tempted, like, is there any temptation regarding to your preferences? I asked him, and he's like, of course there's a lot of temptation. Every day I came across a temptation of, like, if I see hot guys and a beautiful handsome man, I usually get tempted so badly. But I said, how do you cope up with that? And he said, reading Bible. Like, if I get tempted like so badly, I get to read more Bible. That's how he's going through his life at the moment. And he says that Bible is everything. And it sounds so genuine, because he himself, it's a very open, gay. Not giving you any advice, I'm just sharing you the story of one of my colleagues. So if you want to take it, but as a Christian, I think whatever he's doing, I think it's right. So God bless you, and all the best. Yeah. John, just wondering, when are you getting married? A big fan of you and your boyfriend. Thank you so much. Very soon. Even if you ask him, he will tell you very soon. Okay, so very soon is our answer so far. So yeah, very soon, and you are invited. Okay. So that's it. It's gonna be a long one today, because I have like those products showing off video as well in the beginning. My last video was like more than 40 minutes. I'm proud of you guys that you watched 40 minutes video. That was insane. Yeah, I could not even watch for 10 minutes, and you guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for watching and supporting me all the time. I shall see you guys very soon in the next video. Till then, take care and much love. Bye.